All right. We are here at the UC clinic with Raj, one of the board directors over there at SWOFCA. Coach, why is this partnership between SWOFCA, the Northern Kentucky Football Coach Association, and MVFCA so important?
In our business that we're in right now, as coaches, we're always trading and sharing information, sharing different schemes. Also, we want to be on the cutting edge and nuances of football as football continues to transition as a sport. And so, coming in learning at the knee of a Big 12 school like UC is critical, and it helps to improve the way the game is played within our region. Having coaches from Northern Kentucky, having coaches from Miami Valley, and having coaches from Southwest Ohio Football Coaches Association just enhances the way the football is played within our region, which is already at the top level, and I can compare it up against any type of football within the country.
I mean, on top of that, like this is obviously named the Dick Kerin Football Clinic. What kind of background can you give us on the name for the clinic?
First of all, Coach Kerin was an honorable man. Coach Kerin saw a need within his country at that particular time before he even graduated high school. And a couple of his buddies, they enlisted and they took on what was the biggest threat to our country at that time in the 1940s. It was a selfless act, and it's one of those things as coaches we do sometimes, not just giving of our time, of our efforts, and of our talent. It's not comparable and obviously putting the life on the line the way Coach Kerin did during the 1940s and in World War II, but it's understanding that we're taking away something, being away from our family, being away from other aspects of our life that we may be enjoying. Now, Coach Kerin also too wanted to grow the sport, and how do you grow the sport? You grow the sport by your knowledge of the game. And so understanding that in order to progress as a coach, you have to learn from some of the best, and learning from some of the best for us is coming here to UC and learning at the need of the coaches from the staffs of Coach Satterfield.
On top of that, and you mentioned UC a couple times, why is the partnership between UC and our Coaches Association so important? And can you kind of talk about the partnership, especially under Coach Satterfield, that we've had over the past 2-3 years?
I can say it's open and it's viable. There's no secret that some of the best talent in the country is in the southwest region of Ohio. And so being able to have that conversation, being able to pick up the phone and talk to those coaches, being able to have those guys come out and evaluate some of the talent within our programs is critical. It creates opportunities for our kids after high school football, gives them an opportunity to use football to change their life situation through education and possibly having the opportunity to play at the next level outside of college. One of those things that we look forward to being able to do is continue to foster our organizations. And so if other coaches in the region see that we have positive relationship with our local coaches, it makes them more apt to want to join because they have the opportunity to fellowship from coaches at the local level as well as have connections to coaches at the college level within our region.
Two more questions for you, Coach. One, for coaches in the southwestern Ohio region who maybe are not involved as much in their association, what would you say would be the benefits of making sure that you get more, whether your school's a member or not, getting more involved in SWOFCA?
I think one of the things that we can push out and we can show that there's viable need to be a part of this organization is the relationships. Being able to go up 45, 60 miles from my house and talk to a coach in Miami about, how they see football in comparison to how we see football in Southwest Ohio football coaches or Southwest Ohio football is viable. I think the fact that the level of competition, how different programs do things, and when I say how different programs do different things, top echelon programs, being able to get little gems and little nuggets that may enhance your smaller, maybe D4, D5, by having a conversation with the Division I coach at the high school level as to how they do things and how you compare it down to fix your program and maybe give your program a boost. I think that's critical. And also, too, it just casts the net in a little wider distance because you have more of a network to pull from. And we all know as we were walking down here, football it's been the same. It's transitioning, but yes, it's been the same game for several years. but looking at how people do different things a little bit differently that may enhance your program, and you can able to put that and instill that back in your program, it may help you to create that opportunity to win within your program. And so I look forward to doing that, and just have built some very strong relationships and very positive friendships through my association with the Southwest Ohio Football Coaches Association.
And then the last thing is like we're obviously announcing the SWOFCA and MVFCA staffs for the All-Star game today. What kind of preview can you kind of give for this coming June between the All-Star game between our two associations?
Well, I'm going to ask that everybody make sure that they're in their seat at Brian Basin Stadium, Roger Bacon's home field on June the 6th. It's going to be an action-packed game. It's going to have a lot of the top talent within this region. It's going to be a hotly contested game. And both teams are looking to possibly either send that trophy up 75 North or have that trophy to stay here in 75 South within this region. And so I look forward to that. It's friendly competition, but also too it creates a memory for those youngsters that get an opportunity to play in that game. To kind of have those stories that when they get in their 30s and 40s about what they did, when they did it, when they had an opportunity to play in the game, and give them bragging rights. I'm not going to compare it to necessarily to Ohio State, Michigan, but it's one of those hotly contested, and it's a rivalry game amongst us all. So I look forward to everybody being in the seats. You can buy a ticket. Beginning now, you can contact anybody on the MVFCA coaching staff, or you can go to our SWOFCA website, hit our Venmo site. You can buy a ticket for $10.25.